Hi, my name is Rohit Bardasani and I am one of the instructors here at INE. The main goal of this bootcamp is to bridge the gap between CCNP and CCIE. This bootcamp can be attended by any student who wants to achieve the CCIE written exam. Day 1 is going to be all about switching. We would be focusing on the core topics. For example, we will look at VLANs, VTP, trunking, spanning tree, different modes of spanning tree like PVST, rapid PVST, MST. We would also be looking at the enhancements of spanning tree. Besides that, we would also look at ether channels, layer 2 ether channels, layer 3 ether channels. We would also look at private VLANs and also services, what we can do and security features in switching. Day 2, we would focus on RIP and EIGRP. Basically, how to configure RIP, how to configure EIGRP. We would focus on named EIGRP, which is a fairly new topic as far as the CCIE route switch is concerned. Besides that, we would also look at filtering using distribute list, using route maps. We would also look at metric manipulations using offset list. Day 3 is going to be all about OSPF. Well, OSPF being the most important IGP, we would be spending the entire day on OSPF. Basically, we would revisit single areas, multi-areas, stubby areas, totally stubby areas, not so stubby areas, totally not so stubby areas. We would look at external routes, intra-area routes. We would also be focusing on filtering, like using distribute lists, using route maps. Basically, since OSPF is the most important IGP and most of your questions are going to be on OSPF, we spent this entire day on OSPF looking at database, understanding the database, understanding different types of LSAs like LSA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7. Day 4 is going to be all about BGP. BGP being the most important topic from perspective of CCIE written exam and also the CCIE lab exam, we would again spend the entire day learning BGP. On this day, you would start off with internal BGP neighborship, external BGP neighborship, common problems that you have when you configure internal BGP neighborship and external BGP neighborship. We would also focus on BGP attributes like wait, local preference, AS path attribute, MED, manipulating origin codes. Basically, on this day, you would become an expert in BGP. On the last day, our focus is going to be on MPLS, redistribution and evolving technologies. Basically, in MPLS, we would look at how MPLS works, how the labels are distributed, how do we configure VRFs, MPBGP, and how different sites can communicate with MPLS. We would also be focusing on redistribution, like redistribution between different IGPs and redistribution between IGP and BGP. We would also look at the new topic for the CCIE written exam, which is evolving technologies, basically looking at SDN, APIs, and IoT, which is Internet of Things. I hope I have answered all your questions. If you want to pass your CCIE written exam, or if you want to bridge the gap between CCNP and CCIE, I will see you in our bootcamp.